Okay, three cheap option plays this week that I'm currently trading and using unusual options activity that I see out here. The first one is going to be ticker symbol AFL, and it's Aflac Inc. Aflac Inc. has a lot of option activity, as you can see right here on the, let's show you right here. On the February 18th, 2022, a lot of call volume at the $60 strike price. So more than likely, Wall Street is anticipating that it will be somewhere up there. And then there are also some puts being bought at the $45, but that could be a hedge as far as movement. And look, there's calls right here too at the so you can get these calls or puts for under $100 per contract, as you can see right up in here. So, and what Aflac company is it's a company that sells like subsidized. No, not subsidized, but they sell like insurance, health plans, and things of that such. So they do have pretty strong financials. I looked at the financial summary here, and as you can see, a lot of in sales, not a whole lot of growth in the last few years, but as you can see, sales are still strong. Top line revenue is strong. Asset is pretty strong. Cash flow is strong. So I believe Wall Street may be anticipating a rise in the stock price over those next couple of months or a few months or a year, because as you can see, the unusual, let's see right here, go back. Unusual activity is high. Look at that. Okay, that was my first one. My next one is going to be McDonald's MCD. I've already did a video about food service companies, about, the top ones to invest in and what I trade. And, McDonald's has always been a good trade and a good stock, plays a good dividend. Sales are declining, so they're going to have to do something to get back into a growth phase. But let's look at the unusual options activity, because I did see something on that. And let's see. Yeah, there's a lot of volume too. On the next week, 265 calls. Look at that. For under $100, you can pick up that contract. Let's look at something. Let's look at all the volume. And look at this, 270. 270 with expiration date of 1/21/2022. So they're probably anticipating this McDonald's to rise up until that. So that contract is $1.74. So for $200 or less, you can get that contract, and possibly it should rise. Look, implied volatility is low, so makes the option cheaper. But yeah, McDonald's, I don't have to go into the fundamentals. They've been around for years. They do have slowing growth, but as you can see, the stock is still popular among Wall Street. It's still trading at 253. And it continues to rise. So this will be another one that you can just trade debit spreads, calls, debit spreads, just ride the momentum all the way up. So that's what I would do on this one. Now, my last one is Apple. Everybody knows. The Apple is like, it's just easy money. Where the stock is going to move. So it again has showed up on the unusual options activity. So if we can look here, we'll see, look at all this calls. This is for this week though, but I wouldn't mess with these. I would focus on this right here. As you can see, the 170 call, there's a lot of volume right there for the date of January the 21st, 2022. And look at that. Look, so for under $500, you can pick up, per contract for about $400 per contract and I've already picked up I think I did a 170 a few minutes ago, but it was a longer date than this. Yeah, but I would pick this up, and it's a pretty much easy trade. As you can see, the last few days, Apple has been trending. You're gonna always it's reached a new all-time high. So looks like Wall Street is back favoring it. This year has not been one of its better years. I've traded this thing since I've been trading this thing for the last 5 years, so I understand how this stock moves, and I've owned a lot of shares. I don't sell them, I hold them. So But yeah, right here, as you can see, it's a breakout. So I expect Apple to have a pretty good year in 2022. You may want to just make sure that's on your forever trading list, whether you're doing a put credit spread or you just doing debit spreads on the call side, and you just keep riding it on the way up. Well, that is it. That is my three. So if you have any questions, just comment and I'll answer them. Thank you.